viewers, and welcome back to TrishaKriti, your crochet learning destination. And this is our fourth session today, and I want to mention that while going through one of my recordings, my sister recommended that I should also do a few exercises with you so that you learn whatever we go through or in a particular session. So keeping that in mind, for this part 4 of the series, I've got a project that we're going to do, a very simple and straightforward project on chain stitch that we learned in session 3. So let's begin. Alright, so for this session we are going to do a beaded necklace, a very simple beaded necklace, and I'm going to use a macrame, thin macrame thread for it. Since it's a beaded necklace, I'm going to need a few beads. These are just any fancy beads for children's projects that I found in a shop nearby. We're going to use these. We also need a sewing needle, of course a crochet hook, and the crochet hook that I'm going to use today is a 2.5 mm or number 4 crochet hook. I'm not very sure if it is visible. Even if it is not, that's the number that I'm using. And last but not the least, I will need a pair of scissors. So first things first, now although there are several ways of doing this, but because it's a beginner session, we're going to adopt a very easy method of doing the beaded necklace. I am going to have this yarn within my needle, and I'm going to pick up a few of these beads so that they can come in between at places in the necklace that we do. So I'm going to start with the blue one. So just have them in, followed probably by a pink, or yeah, okay, pink, and a yellow, a green, and a light pink. Okay, I'm going to repeat this one more time. So in goes a blue, red or dark pink, yellow, and which was it next? Oh, green. And we shall repeat this one more time. So in goes a blue, dark pink, yellow, okay, green, and a light pink. Let's push this in. Now the problem is I don't have a dark pink anymore, but I'm going to use the rest of them, hoping nobody would find out, but let's just do that. Blue, yellow. Because I don't have a dark pink, I'm going to repeat one of the colors somewhere. So let's take a green, then we take a light pink, and we'll probably repeat a blue. Okay, I think that much is enough. And it may not be necessary that we're using all of these. However, when you're putting these in, you need to be sure that the one that you put in the last is going to be the first one that you're going to use. So, and you could have just put in random colors. I'm just giving you an example. Now we'll pull this out. We don't need the needle anymore. All we need is this crochet thread and a crochet hook, and we'll start crocheting. So the first loop, so I take this around my index finger, leave the loose end at the back, put in my crochet hook in the loop, pull out the loose end, and that's it. And then I tighten it. Tight enough that it doesn't come off, and loose enough that it moves easily on my hook, like we studied. And then we are going to just have a length in mind. This is going to be a long beaded necklace that we want to do. So I think I'm going to do some 10 stitches. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these. Now again, like I said, there were several ways of having the beads in this, and this is by far one of the easiest ways that I could think of. 10 looks less. Let's do another 5. 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay, now we're going to pull one of the beads to our work, closer to our work, and we're going to we leave the bead and we use the thread over the bead, and we just pull it through our previous chain. So like that, it gets easily secured in our chain, and we will do another 15 chains now. So that's 1. We don't count the first one because we were just securing the bead, and we go ahead doing the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Sorry. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now it's time for the next color. So like we did the last time, we bring in the front the next color, and we skip over the bead and pull the yarn from across it to the previous chain that we were doing. I hope it's visible. I'm not. Yeah. Okay, so like that. Okay, now we'll do another 15 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me put the yarn a little. Sorry about that noise, but because we're dealing with beads, it's going to be so. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The next bead. Again, one more time. We skip the one with the bead, go over it, pull the yarn into the previous chain, and this is how we secure the bead. Now I'm going to meet you at the end of it. I'm going to continue doing 15 chains and adding a bead, and we'll meet at the end of this whole thing. So alright, we're back, and this is as long as I made this. I've used 14 beads, and there is a gap of 15 chain against between each of these. So that's as long as I made it. I've come to the far end, and these were the last 15 stitches that I did, and now I must show you how do we end it. We're not going to use any hooks in this. This is a basic how you can call it an infinite necklace. So we're just going to the end of it and I just want to make sure it is not tangled. So I'm gonna go back to the stitches. Okay, all right, and it doesn't really matter much. So we go back to where we started, okay, And what we're going to do here is we insert the hook in the first chain that we did, okay, and we're going to pull it through, and this time we don't need to yarn over. We simply pull it through the previous chain that we were working on. And this my friends is also a slip stitch that we never spoke about. And the next would be that we pull the yarn over to this one stitch that we have, and again pull it inside, we cut off the end, and let me remove this, and this that we had inside, we just pull it out, and this is it. Now both these ends we're going to tie them together once or twice, just to make sure it is well secured and it doesn't open up. Like that. Now you can either chop them off, or the other thing that you can do is sew them in to these. So if you had to sew them in, you will need a needle again, and what you do is you simply go through the previous stitches, let's say like that, and you keep going through them, going through there, just like that. Keep going till you think you are deep inside that your entire thread is gonna be taken care of. You can keep going, and then make sure it doesn't come out from the end, and you pull it through. There, you can do that, okay, because this is the end of the your necklace. It is barely going to make a difference, and with this you have a nice necklace ready, and you could just I'd rather get rid of this. Yep. We clip it off, and this is a nice necklace ready for you, or I think this is better suit the little girls that you have at home, and they will wear it with pride and happiness. And this is it for our first exercise on chain stitch. I'm going to see you again really soon with an exercise on single crochet. Until then, please take care of yourselves and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share it with whoever you think is going to learn more, and please mention in the comments if you'd like to learn anything else, or if you want to make any suggestions to me, or if you just want to chit chat. See you soon again. Bye bye.